Good morning everyone, our day starts right here at Disney Springs where we are going to be having brunch at Raglan Road. Now, as I said last night, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm not overly excited, but I'm still hopeful that this restaurant will exceed the expectations that I have set for it, which honestly speaking aren't that high. When you don't set your standards that high, one of two things could happen. Either it's just really bad and it absolutely disappoints you and you're never going to come back, or two, it exceeds your expectations, you're blown away, and you actually have a great dining experience. I hope it's the second one with this one. I've always wanted to come here, so we'll see what happens. You know what? Not gonna lie, that sign right there just boosted up its expectations, so it's gotta live up to that sign. Alright guys, we sat down. One, I absolutely love the place. It looks beautiful. Second, I am right now stuck between two things, right? I'm looking at the menu, right? There's one in the brunchy stuff, right? I'm looking at the pork hashtag. It's braised pork belly, scallions, and potato hash topped with 2 fried eggs. That sounds absolutely amazing and a perfect thing to get for brunch. But over there, when you go into the lunch menu, you have the OMG burger, which is dry aged prime short rib and brisket beef burger, Irish bacon, Dubliner Irish cheddar, crispy potato straws, and Irish whiskey barbecue sauce. Now, I have had whiskey barbecue sauce before, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I mean, this is Irish whiskey, which is supposed to be far better, and
It's so much.
it's gonna be hard to decide. Alright guys, but now Ash decided to make things a little bit more complicated for me and throwing in a third option in here. It's the worth the wait beef sandwich. It's the 12-hour braised beef, garlic aioli, sauteed mushrooms, crispy onions, and smoked cheddar on ciabatta bread. That sounds absolutely amazing, and I mean, the menu is telling me that it's worth the wait, so I don't know. This menu sounds absolutely amazing. There are a lot of great options here. It's gonna be hard to choose. Alright guys, so I did end up going with the worth the wait beef sandwich. It is a lot bigger than I expected, but it looks absolutely amazing. Ash is already stealing fries from my plate. I mean, I haven't even started eating, she's already stealing from my plate. She has her own plate of food, but she doesn't have fries, so I win. Alright, I'm gonna cut this in half and give it a try. Alright guys, check out this cross section right here. That looks absolutely beautiful. Let's give it a try. Alright guys, the sandwich is okay. Not something that I would come back and order, if I have to be honest. I feel like it is a bit dry. Like the braised beef, the beef itself, like I got a piece of the beef by itself. It's actually really good. It's super tender. It just falls apart easily. Great flavor to it, but it is actually very dry. So that's my biggest concern with it. But the flavor of the crispy onions with the beef, it's absolutely amazing. Another concern that I have, I actually didn't read it efficiently. Apparently my eyes did not work. There are mushrooms in it, and I do taste the mushrooms a lot. Like it has a very heavy mushroom taste, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a bit iffy when it comes to mushrooms. So would I get it again? Probably not, but it is a good sandwich. Alright guys, Raglan Road brunch, I gotta say, was a bit of a disappointment for me. The sandwich was, let's just say that it sounds better than it actually is. It was very dry. The flavor profile of the sandwich itself was actually really good. Braised beef had an amazing taste to it. It was super tender. And then the crispy onions in there, it just complemented it well. And I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms, but the mushrooms in there did give it a nice taste. It was so dry, man, and that absolutely killed it. I mean, even if it was just a little tiny bit juicier, it would have been a far better sandwich. But it killed it. Now, I would definitely love to come back to Raglan Road. It's an absolutely amazing atmosphere. Seeing the live performers just adds to it. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm a huge fan of Celtic music. So just hearing that, seeing the river dancers, seeing absolutely everything going on, plus the restaurant is absolutely stunning. I definitely want to come back, give it another try something else, and hopefully it performs better than this time, because it's a great restaurant. Everything about it is awesome. I just hope that the food next time could perform better than it did today. Alright, so now we are heading off to Hollywood Studios. How we're getting there, that is a good question. It's just basically gonna be hop on the first bus that we find, then go to that hotel, then wait for a Hollywood Studios bus, or we could go to one of the Epcot resorts and walk to Hollywood Studios. We'll figure it out as we go. But little did my family know is that I've already planned it out, and we are definitely going to be going to the Epcot resorts and walking to Hollywood Studios, because it is an absolutely beautiful day out. Beautiful sky. It's not hot and not cold. It's just right. It's an amazing day. So we're going to be walking. At Hollywood Studios, it feels absolutely awesome to be back. I love this park so much, but we did decide to walk around Echo Lake for a little bit just to take in the decorations. I walked by Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, and it really sucks that I am not going to be able to watch this, but at least, you know, I have the ultimate memory. Last year, Andy from Andy's Playground, great friend, he's able to seat us down like that VIP seating. We had the best view of Indiana Jones ever. And although I can't see it this year, at least I could still go off of that memory, which is absolutely amazing. I've not stopped thanking Andy about that, so I guess I'll just say it again. Andy, thank you for those seats. It was absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see the show again, because I do believe that it will be back. I don't think it's going to stay closed forever. It's such a popular, epic attraction here and show that they're going to bring it back. And as you completely walk around Echo Lake, come over here, we're walking towards Galaxy's Edge. We passed by yet another attraction where Andy used to work, this Jedi training. And it goes to show, you know, now that they're missing, and they're not shows where you always keep them in your mind, but it adds to the magic of the parks, and they're a necessity. It's a huge part in preserving the magic and making sure that there's something to do for everyone. Jedi training. Jedi training wasn't an attraction or a show that I would watch all the time. But now seeing the stage empty, now walking by, seeing little kids fighting Darth Vader, it's a whole that you see how necessary it is to keeping the magic here at Walt Disney World. And I just hope that we could get live entertainment, 95% of live entertainment back in the parks. You know, Jedi training, Indiana Jones, Beauty and the Beast stage show. That's just here in Hollywood Studios. There's a lot of other live entertainment places all around Walt Disney World that need to come back, because it is a huge, huge part of the Disney magic. I can't say this enough. This entrance right here, the one right next to Star Tours, far better than the entrance from Toy Story Land. It's far more immersive. Once you turn the corner and you cross completely that archway and you step into Batuu, you don't look back and see Hollywood Studios anymore. You're completely in Batuu. In the other entrance, standing halfway, you see the spires of Black Spire Outpost, but you also see Buzz Lightyear. Trust me, I want to tell you, you want the full immersive experience, just come through that entrance. Also, I can't tell you enough how necessary these relaxation stations can be. Yesterday it was freezing cold, but today it is hot, like really hot, and that's just the Florida bipolar weather mood swings, I guess. It's so brutal. But you come here, you can take off your mask, relax for a little bit, stay under the shade. Whew, they are very necessary. Ale did bring up a good point just now, that the last time that we came here, the Hollywood Studios, we didn't get a blue milk. Meaning the short streak after I broke the streak has been broken. That's not a good thing. So obviously we are going to the blue milk stand, getting some blue milk, then coming back to the relaxation station to just relax for a little bit. But that blue milk is a necessity, man. I mean, I think it's like borderline unpopular Disney opinion, I guess, but I absolutely love the blue milk. I mean, I have to get one every single time I come here.
Maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm telling you, blue milk relaxation station, just come here, relax for a little bit, be able to take off your mask and drink. It sucks that you can't have the characters and the stormtroopers walking around, but you know, Disney always finds ways of improvising, making sure that you still get those awesome character interactions and keeping that magic alive here at Galaxy's Edge. It's incredible. But now, after a great time of just relaxing, drinking some blue milk, it's time to get some adrenaline in us. And we're heading to the absolute best ride on all of Walt Disney World property, Rockin' Roller Coaster. So after I have said that, Alejandro has decided to question the stance of greatness of Rockin' Roller Coaster.
No.
But you were like, but is it the best?
Because you didn't let me finish. You see, I was saying that it's not as intense as Everest, but it still has around the same intensity. But it has Aerosmith music, which makes it the best.
Now, I'm not sure whether or not it's less intense than Everest, but I can tell you this, it is the only roller coaster on Walt Disney World property with inversions, goes upside down 3 times, and you're blasting Aerosmith music as you're driving through the streets of LA. Ultimate roller coaster and Aerosmith music. Nothing could get better than that. This right here is the line for Slinky Dog Dash. Keep in mind, this goes past, I don't even know where it ends, goes all the way back into Toy Story Land, goes all the way to the opposite side of Toy Story Land, because that's where Slinky Dog Dash is. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna see where this ends. I believe in the app it says that it's a 75 minute wait. That looks like more, but again, the lines are deceiving because of the social distancing. I want to see where the line for Rockin' Roller Coaster begins. That one's going to be interesting. I found the end of the line right next to the Voyage of the Little Mermaid. So you got to start here, make your way past One Man's Dream, walk all the way into Toy Story Land, walk through Toy Story Land, and then you'll be able to ride Slinky Dog Dash. That's insane. Alright guys, so I have just come to the realization that this is the first time that we are walking down Sunset Boulevard. That should be illegal to wait this long to walk down Sunset Boulevard. Just I mean, this is one of the most iconic streets ever. Walking down, seeing the Tower of Terror right in front of you. Come on, it's awesome. 50 minutes for the Raglan roller coaster, but the line reaches the entrance of the Theater of the Stars. You can't make this up. Alright guys, so we're either riding Raglan roller coaster or we're gonna go see Fantasmic. It's one of those two things, but it's absolutely insane. You really can't make this stuff up. It says 50. Are you timing? You are fired, sir. The worst timer in the history of clocks.
Well,
but anyway,
I rehired myself.
That's not how this works. Alright, so I say add
If anything, you're fired.
5 minutes maybe? I'll add 5 minutes. I'll make an educated guess. But this is supposedly 50 minutes. I think it's gonna be that.
You're fired.
You wanna make the videos now? Here you go.
Okay. Hey guys, we're here in Hollywood Studio.
He does a pretty good impression of me.
Do you like the jeans? Too bad.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I was starting to have doubts that we got in the right line, but we just crossed the street, so we are riding Raglan roller coaster, and we're not riding the Tower of Terror. This spot here was made for me. Alright, right now, listen to this. I am a huge fan of rock and roll, so you get Christmas music and rock, combine it, it's the ultimate experience. And other days when it's not Christmas, you have classic rock playing here all the time, you have Aerosmith songs, you got Bon Jovi, you got Guns N' Roses. This place was truly built for me. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Where's Steven Tyler? I've seen this pre-show about 1,000,000 times, but I gotta see it every time. It's part of the magic of the ride, and it adds to the storytelling ability of these attractions. I miss them. I also miss shouting, "Hey Steven, how about some backstage passes?" But that's secondary. You guys have no idea how much I've missed this ride, alright? A year without riding Raglan roller coaster is a super long year. I can't wait. Now, last time that I did ride, they didn't let me record. I think the Raglan roller coaster is getting stricter with their policy of letting people hold things on, because I remember the last time that I got on, a man wasn't even allowed to hold on to his glasses. So I'm gonna put away the camera. I'll talk to you guys after the ride. This is the most epic, awesome, ultimate attraction in the history of attractions. I love it so much. Aerosmith is my absolute favorite band, so being able to hear Aerosmith music while going through an awesome roller coaster, and you can't top it. The only problem is that the contract that Disney has with Aerosmith is coming to an end, and there are no talks of Aerosmith and Disney coming together and signing another contract to continue this attraction. Meaning that most likely we're going to be getting a retheming of this attraction. That absolutely breaks my heart. And all I hope is that Disney continues with an ultimate retheme, right? Like keep it rock. And I mean, it breaks my heart knowing that in a couple of years we're not gonna have Raglan roller coaster starring Aerosmith, but hopefully we have something even more epic. Well, at least as equally epic, because nothing exists that is more epic than this. Oh, and one more thing. We ended up waiting around 40 minutes for the Raglan roller coaster on the 27th of December. 40 minutes? That is absolutely awesome. Now we're going to experiment how much we wait on the iconic Tower of Terror. It says 65. I'm going with another 40 minutes, but the line does reach out here. So, you know what? I'm sticking with 40-45 minutes. I think that's how much we're gonna wait, and it's gonna be awesome. All right, scratch that. I say the full 65 minutes, if not more. That's the entrance. This is the line. I didn't even know this gate could open here, but it does if you want to wait for the Tower of Terror. Oh man, it keeps on going. Oh, Oh yeah, no, 65 or more. All right, guys, I think we're gonna have a change of plans. I gotta show you this. That's the line. It was all the way over here, loops back around, heads in, and you still gotta make the line outside of the Tower of Terror, which, if everything is open, that is quite a long line. Bro, it's getting near the stage of Fantasmic. You know what? Let's come over here and see if this reaches all the way to the stage of Fantasmic, because this is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. I think this could potentially be the longest line I've seen so far. Yup, it goes all the way to the stage of Fantasmic. No, because you gotta see this in order to believe it. Guys, this is the stage for Fantasmic. This is where the line starts. I mean, no. In order to ride the Tower of Terror, you gotta go all the way to Fantasmic and back. Yeah, that's a hard no from me. We're gonna be back. We're gonna ride it another day because this is borderline insanity. But again, you know, the wait times and the lines can be deceiving. It says 65 in the app. We got over here and the sign says 60, meaning they just updated it. It went down 5 minutes, supposedly. I don't know if I necessarily believe that it's 60 minutes because Tower of Terror loads up their ride cars very slowly. It's not a constant moving attraction. It's not one that loads up and moves fast. So look at this. A line this long, seriously doubt it's 60 minutes. We'll be back, we'll ride another day. Now, don't get me wrong, that ride right there, I absolutely love it. It is an epic ride. But that line is definitely not 60 minutes. It really isn't. What makes it shorter is the fact that there is no pre-show. So that is a good thing in terms of waiting. But still, even without the pre-show, I don't see how that could be 60 minutes. So, no problems. We're coming back to Hollywood Studios. We will definitely ride it then. Hopefully we'll have a shorter wait time. Can you imagine we come and it's actually longer than it is right now? It's not even jinx it, alright? I gotta find wood to knock on. Hold up, give me a minute. This is technically wood. That's way too long. That is the longest line we've seen so far. I didn't even know those gates led to Fantasmic. But yeah, I feel like we could save that time. The time that we could wait for the Tower of Terror right now, we could ride other things, relax. Maybe we could go on Toy Story Mania again. I want to get a better score than I did last time. You know, guys, I am absolutely dead tired. All those days of just constantly walking. Yesterday, me and Ryan just doing laps around World Showcase. They're definitely starting to catch up to me. Sometimes Disney pixie dust and magic is not enough. Sometimes you need coffee. So now we are waiting right outside the Starbucks. I told my parents, they're the ones in line. They were already in line. I just kind of told them, all right, if there's pumpkin spice, give me that. If there isn't, surprise me. And so I don't think there's pumpkin spice. I think it's too late in the year for it to be pumpkin spice. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, coffee time. But before we do, right, Rock and Roller Coaster is now temporarily closed, and the wait time for Tower of Terror has actually gone up to 100 minutes, which makes way more sense than 60. I mean, 100 minutes, even 100 minutes to me is an underestimate with that line. It's absolutely brutal. But Starbucks time, my dad refuses to tell me what it is, so it's, I don't know, taste testing time. Okay, question, is it a holiday drink? Okay. My mom, hey, let me try it. That's really good. Let me try it again. By the time that she tries it for the 30th time, I have nothing. Is it a hazelnut drink? No. It's not a mocha, is it? It's a mocha. It's a mocha? Yeah, it's a mocha that I like. I've tried mocha before. I haven't liked it. That's why I said, because you taste the chocolate. I'm like, but I've never liked mocha before, so I'm guessing it's hazelnut something. Okay, so it's a mocha.
It is a toasted white chocolate mocha.
That's why I like it, because it's not regular chocolate. And I like white chocolate. Alright guys, so my dad has finally told me what it is. It is a toasted white chocolate mocha. It tastes nothing like a white chocolate or a mocha. I've tried mochas before. I wasn't a huge fan, but because this is white chocolate, I ended up liking it. It's the first mocha I ever liked. but doesn't taste like white chocolate at all. I don't know what toasted is because there's the regular white chocolate mocha and this is the toasted version. I don't know, a flamethrower into the coffee or something. I don't know. I don't know what makes it toasted, but it's actually a really good drink. It's interesting, I haven't seen that before. I've seen a bunch of videos of the cavalcades and things like that, but the characters just walking around without the Camaros, I haven't seen that one just yet. But why wouldn't they drive around in their Camaros? I mean, those Camaros are epic. Alright, we drank our coffee, relaxed for a little bit, but now it's time to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It says 40 minutes, hopefully it's less, that way we could get in, maybe another ride in, and then we will be going to Sunset Boulevard to finally see the projections on the Tower of Terror. Then after that we will be heading off to Coronado Springs because we will be eating some snacks at Dahlia Lounge. Now, like I said before, they did change the menu and they removed the tapas that they had, which absolutely broke my heart because I love those tapas. But we have something in mind that we're gonna try. We're gonna eat there, then leave, go to Beaches and Cream because we are going to be tackling the kitchen sink, finally. We've been wanting to eat that for so long, we're finally gonna get it. But first, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I guess we won't be dancing.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excellent! You're all waltzing so beautifully together. Now, let's conga! Ha! Da 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 da!
Nothing can stop us now. I can see. Finally naked. We can go crazy round.
I don't say this lightly when I say this ride is pure Imagineering genius. Everything about it is absolutely spectacular. From the attention to detail, to the ride vehicles, to the story, everything. And every single time that you ride, you pick up something new, you see something new. It's absolutely amazing. Like, for example, this time that I rode, I just saw that Pluto is following Mickey and Minnie, right? Mickey and Minnie, they're following you along, trying to get that runaway train and bring you back to safety, making sure everything is okay. But here I just noticed that Pluto is behind them all the time with the picnic basket in his mouth, following Mickey and Minnie, making sure that they don't lose that picnic basket. And oh my God, it's absolutely spectacular. It truly is an Imagineering marvel. It's absolutely genius. It is amazing. I absolutely love it.
Yes, mom said no lunch. You want to buy it with your own?
Alright guys, one of the things that absolutely makes the holiday season extra magical here in Walt Disney World is this. Now, I feel like what they did with the Tower of Terror was a replacement, to an extent, of the Osborne spectacle of dancing lights, which was one of my absolute favorite things in the whole world. Quite possibly my favorite Christmas display of all time. It was absolutely amazing. But after they got rid of it, you know, they tore down part of Streets of America in order to make space for Galaxy's Edge. They started doing this. They started putting projections up on the Tower of Terror, and I don't think they're doing it right now, but there were also lasers, and they were also doing the snow, right? The fake snow that they drop all over the place. I don't think they're doing that here, and I don't necessarily think that they're doing the special projections that they always did, but I absolutely love it. It adds just an extra festive spirit here in Hollywood Studios. Is it a good replacement for the Osborne spectacle of dancing lights? There is no replacing the Osborne spectacle of dancing lights. There's nothing that Disney could do that could replace that, but this is a good option and a very festive and awesome thing to watch. Guys, if you look very closely, Ash pointed this out. This is why you can never trust me to pick up small little details. It actually says the Hollywood Toy Hotel. They put half of the W in order to make a Y. That is absolutely awesome. Also, I think that they're doing themes based off the lands here in Hollywood Studios. Obviously, that is Toy Story Land. You see Slinky Dog Dash just kind of passing by. You have the Luxo Ball all over the place. This is absolutely amazing. My dad just brought up a point as well. Is this only for the holiday season, or are they doing this all the time? Because Toy Story Land isn't necessarily a holiday thing. I mean, they have Christmas lights up the entire time, but that doesn't mean it's a Christmas land. So maybe they're doing the projections every night here at Hollywood Studios, not just for the holiday season. Okay guys, so the questions were asked. So I talked to a cast member, so did my dad, and they said that the projections are only for the holiday season and that they will be ending after the holiday season. And then I asked, well, do you know exactly when the projections will stop? They said they don't know, and that their guess right now is that the 2nd of January they're still going to be up, the 3rd of January no more. So, but it's still a maybe. They didn't know necessarily. Like the cast member that I asked, she ended up calling guest relations so that I didn't have to go over there. That's just the customer service of Disney right there. But she called guest relations, she asked, they said that they don't know and that their guess is the 3rd of January it will be gone. So hopefully that's true, because we are coming back the 2nd of January. So that's gonna be interesting to find out. But I really hope that they bring things back and they keep those like projections up in the Tower of Terror. Also, those projections, how they work. So there are 4 different displays that come up every 15 minutes, just like the castle projections at Magic Kingdom. So it kind of works. It's different than how it's been before, because before they used to have like special videos that would play over it, and then it would start snowing and the lasers and all of that. This year it is a little bit different. Now I really hope that they do bring these things back during regular hours, you know, not holiday specials. Same thing with Magic Kingdom. I feel like if they could do nighttime projections all the time in Magic Kingdom, that would just elevate the experience in these 2 parks to a whole nother level. Kind of the same way that they do the Tree of Life Awakenings at Animal Kingdom now. They could do it all over the parks. But our day here at Hollywood Studios has come to an end. We are now making our way to Coronado Springs, to the Gran Destino Tower, which is an absolutely beautiful place to be, as we will be eating a quick dinner at Dahlia Lounge, and then we will make our way to Beaches and Cream and eat that kitchen sink. Now, I know that the menu is different in Dahlia Lounge, but I'm still gonna ask to see if they have those tapas. I know you could get them in Toledo, but I think Toledo is closed. But anyway, even if they don't have the tapas, I already have something in mind that I want. It sounds absolutely amazing. I'll let you guys know a little later. And then I'm super excited for that kitchen sink. It's just ice cream with sweets, topped with like everything. So, I mean, what's not to love? Alright guys, we are sitting in Dahlia Lounge. First off, I have an incredible view outside. You can't see it that well, but that like glowing thing right here, that is actually Galaxy's Edge. That is absolutely incredible. Now, we are sitting here. I'm going to take a look at the menu to see if they have the tapas. If not, I am going to order something. I mean, obviously I'm going to order something. I'll let you guys know what it is. Oh, another thing. I cannot say it highly enough. This resort is beyond beautiful, and everything that they did here at Grand Destino Tower is the future of resorts here at Walt Disney World. The elevators are stunning, the lobby is beautiful, everything about it is absolutely spectacular. If I'm not mistaken, this is the resort that pushed Coronado Springs to a 4-star resort. I think it's the only moderate resort at Walt Disney World that is ranked as a 4-diamond resort under the AAA. So that's how awesome Grand Destino Tower is. So I am looking at the menu. They don't have the tapas listed. I'm still gonna ask the server to see if they are doing it. But if they're not, I'm gonna go with the ham and cheese bocadillo. The description: jamón serrano, queso manchego, roasted garlic aioli, honey, and toasted baguette. That sounds spectacular. That's definitely what I'm gonna go for if they don't have the other tapas, which I don't think they do. Toledo's closed, that's where you get them. You could have gotten them here as well, but with the menu change, they're not listed anymore. So most likely we're gonna go with the ham and cheese bocadillo. Alright guys, one thing. This is in the tapas section, and by definition tapas are small little plates. This is the exact opposite of small. This is absolutely huge, far bigger than what we anticipated, and the description is absolutely amazing, but then the server started breaking it down and it got even better. I mean, oh my god, I'm super excited to give this a try. Let's go for it. Just look at that. I mean, wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright guys, this is up there in best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. Toasted baguette. There aren't many breads that could beat that at all. And then you get the queso manchego, which is aged 1 year, meaning it has a strong taste, but they put honey on it. So then those two flavors just balance perfectly. Then you get the saltiness of the jamón serrano. Oh my god, that is honestly all I could say. If you know, I miss the tapas. I miss the small little tapas. This is a massive upgrade. Massive. Alright guys, now I'm actually gonna steal a little bit of my mom's chicken wings. First off, I think that my mom made a brutal mistake of not getting the sandwich, but the chicken wings smell and look amazing, so I'm gonna give it a try. Guys, those chicken wings are absolutely amazing. Beautiful, crispy outside. It's a sweet honey glaze that is super sweet, absolutely amazing. Again, that combination savory sweet always works. It's absolutely amazing, but the sandwich is far better. This is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. I mean, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. A lot bigger. So great value, great taste. It's $14, right? $14. Definitely worth it. All right, guys, Dahlia Lounge, man. And I gotta say, when I first heard that the tapas weren't available, I was absolutely heartbroken. I thought that I was gonna come here and I wasn't gonna like it because of that, and that I was just gonna like kind of overlook it from here on out. Boy, was I wrong. This was an absolute massive upgrade. That jamón serrano and queso manchego sandwich that I just had could easily be one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life, if not the best. It was that good. Everything about it. I mean, the jamón serrano was absolutely amazing. The aged queso manchego, absolutely spectacular, super strong. But then you get that honey in there, it just cancels it out. It's absolutely spectacular. It also had a garlic aioli, but you didn't really taste that at all. Everything else kind of overpowered it. I guess it was just very little, just spread on top. But everything about it was absolutely spectacular. The chicken wings as well. The chicken wings were out of this world as well. One of the best chicken wings I've ever had in my life. Dahlia Lounge, man. It's absolutely amazing. Just come here if you ever have the chance. Try anything. I mean, it's showing me that whatever food it has, it would just impress you because it's that good. But now we are going to be heading off and figuring out how to get to Beach Club, because we have a reservation at Beaches and Cream at 8:50 if I'm not mistaken. in order to eat that kitchen sink. Now we are borderline full, so this is gonna be a great way to end the day. We're just gonna go over there, eat all the ice cream like ever, and have an amazing experience. I know for a fact it's gonna be awesome. Hey guys, you know, I don't think I've talked enough about this bus station. It is my absolute favorite. Like, just check this out. It is brand new. I mean, they did renovate it not that long ago, and it's beautiful. I mean, it fits so perfectly with the theming of Hollywood Studios. It's absolutely stunning, and it's my favorite. Out of all the 4 parks, this is my favorite bus station. I mean, it's awesome. But now we are trying to decide as to whether or not we walk towards Beach Club from Hollywood Studios, or we take the gondolas to Epcot, then walk to the Beach Club, which is right next to each other. I mean, they're not that far away from each other. So we're still trying to decide which would be the best course of action. So we were gonna take the gondolas, but yeah, basically the line for the Skyliner literally starts at the walkway, and that thing loops around over there. So we're just gonna walk. It's a beautiful night as well. It's just the right temperature, so we're walking. It's not that far. I absolutely love this walkway, so we're gonna do that. This guy's right here, seeing this rope in front of Cape May Cafe, it gives me the big sad. It really is very sad to see this. This is one of my all-time favorite restaurants on Walt Disney World property. Some of the best seafood you're gonna find on all of Walt Disney World property as well. It sucks to see it closed. It really does. And guys, now we dedicate a moment of silence to Cape May Cafe. I'm so childish, but it is very sad to see it just with the lights off and everything. I mean, not even the lights off, it just some lights off. Alright guys, we made it to Beaches and Cream with one mission. Alright, it's to finally tackle that kitchen sink sundae that we have been constantly seeing and constantly wanting. Alright guys, we sat down. The restaurant is a lot smaller than I thought. I thought that the restaurant was bigger. I mean, it's just a square, a very small square. But something that's actually really cool is that they actually have a real jukebox over there. It's temporarily unavailable, but like you go, when we go back to normal, right? We go and play music. I didn't know that, so I love the feeling of this. Like this, like really cool 70s, 60s type, you know, soda shop and restaurant. You know, I absolutely love it. All right, guys. So I guess our appetizer here is just 2 plates of fries right before we get the ice cream. I want to give the fries a try. They look good, but you know what? I'll come back to you in 5 years. They are burning hot. So the fries themselves, very hot, very nice and soft. Like you just bite into it and it just boom. The only thing is that it is missing some salt. So we just asked for like a little bit of salt. I think that should drastically improve these fries. It's better now. A lot better with salt. Though they're not the best fries in the world. I've had better.
Our world famous kitchen sink comes with 8 scoops of ice cream, all the toppings in the house, and a whole can of whipped cream. Yes, you guys enjoy. Good luck.
Oh my god. I knew it was big, but this is on a whole nother level. How do we even like eat this? I mean, All right, guys. This is like the first plate, about 37. I mean, we've already spread out. We've already served 2 of these dishes, right? Mine and Alejandro's. Well, I don't even think we've reached the ice cream. This is awesome. Let's give it a try. Nah, I was not expecting it to be this big. I really wasn't. And when they mean everything, they mean everything. I was kind of looking over at the guy that was preparing it, and he would get like, he got a whole banana, like a giant piece of cake, shoving it in there, and he would look at me when he was doing it. He would just get it, yep, go it. Banana, boom. Things, boom. It was hilarious. Guys, this is way too big. It says serves 4, this serves the whole restaurant, alright? But it is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's super creamy. If you could eat it in time, it's all melting in my plate right now. There are these like orange gummies in it that are hard as a brick. I think because it's in the cold with the ice cream, it's just freezing over, and it's just a brick. I mean, it's hilarious. But overall, if you're looking for an epic dessert to share with your party of 50, yeah, come and eat this. Alright guys, beaches and cream. That kitchen sink, don't underestimate it. It is absolutely enormous. I'm telling you, it was hilarious. When the guy preparing the kitchen sink, he would get something, look over it, basically shake his head like, yep, it's going in, and then just throw it in there. A whole banana, brownie, cake, a whole can of whipped cream. Literally a whole can. The guy was pouring it, and he would start shaking it to make sure he gets everything. I mean, it was hilarious. It is absolutely amazing. The ice cream is really good. Mint chocolate chip. I'm not the biggest fan of mint chocolate chip, but it was so good. It wasn't that strong of a mint taste, and it was super refreshing. The strawberry one had like actual pieces of strawberry inside. It was really good. And if you have a really big party or a really big appetite, come and get the kitchen sink. I mean, you will not be disappointed, I can promise you that. Alright, I've never seen this car before here. I mean, it's probably always been there, but knowing me, I've just never seen it before. But it is so cool. Anyway, we are now heading back to the hotel. It has been a great day. I'm gonna close out the vlog over there, as I always do, you know. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that's just what I'm doing. I'm doing all the video outros in the lobby of Animal Kingdom Lodge because it's the best place to do it. I just walk in, sit down in the lobby, take it all in, just reminisce of the day, just kind of relive it all over and talk with you guys for a little bit. So I'll see you guys over there really soon. Another magical day in the books. It was absolutely awesome. It was great to be back at Hollywood Studios. Sadly, Hollywood Studios is the park that we're going to be going to the least this vacation. It's because of park reservations. Majority is Epcot because a lot of the restaurants that we picked are in Epcot. So, and we didn't have a choice but to pick Epcot. But I absolutely love Hollywood Studios. It kind of sucks to see that Hollywood Studios is going in a different direction than the one that it currently is. Like, Hollywood Studios, in my opinion, it's kind of not Hollywood Studios anymore. It's a completely different park where instead of taking you into how they make movies, it's more they're putting you in the middle of the movie. You are part of the movie. That's the route that it is taking. And I do see some other major changes coming to Hollywood Studios in the next 10, 15 years. Not even 15, I say within the next 10 years. We're going to see some major changes coming to Hollywood Studios, keeping that same path. So it's going to be interesting to see. But let's talk about food. Raglan Road Brunch. The atmosphere was absolutely amazing. The restaurant itself is beautiful. And the river dancing and the live music and the performers, it was absolutely incredible. But the only problem was that the sandwich that I did have was a bit of a disappointment. I did change my mind last second. I was going to originally order the pork hashtag. Probably if I would have picked that, it would have been a million times better. But that sandwich was pretty disappointing. It was super dry. incredibly dry. I do want to go back. I do want to give it another try, and I do want to get something else. My family, my dad and my sister mainly, they got the full Irish. I think my mom got the full Irish too. No, she got the fish and chips. Mom said that the fish and chips were absolutely incredible, and my dad and my sister with the full Irish, they loved it. So I think that it is a good restaurant. I just got a bad dish. So the next time that I go, I will definitely be getting something else, and I do want to go back and give it another try. And for dinner, we did something different this time. First, we went to Dahlia Lounge. We got that sandwich. Oh my god, the jamón serrano and queso manchego sandwich was absolutely amazing. Like I said before, I was a bit sad to hear that the tapas, the actual small tapas that they had before were gone. And I thought that I was gonna be disappointed. Oh, I was brutally wrong. It was the opposite. I think that that sandwich is a huge, massive upgrade. And it takes my absolute highest recommendation. It takes my dad's recommendation too. Coming from a Spaniard himself, it takes the Spanish seal of approval. It's absolutely incredible, and I highly recommend it. And then we headed off to Beaches and Cream, and we had the kitchen sink, which I underestimated the size. I thought it was smaller. It ended up being a lot bigger than I thought, and I thought it was gonna be huge. It was hilarious, man, just seeing the guy prepare it and just continue to throw stuff in there. It was like he was looking, he's like, oh, did I miss anything? Oh, here you go, boom, a brownie, here, have a cake. It was it was absolutely incredible, but it was really good. I love the ice cream. Just prepare, because it is a lot. And now tomorrow we are waking up early because we have breakfast at Trattoria Al Forno in the Boardwalk Resort. Yeah, we're heading back to the Epcot Resort area, but early in the morning we are going to be hanging out in that area, in the Epcot Resort area, just visiting the resorts, taking it easy in the morning. And there I want to do kind of a glimpse into the future of my channel. You know, I want to show you guys how I want to record videos when I move to Orlando. So you guys are going to be getting the reasons why you should visit the Epcot Resort area. And trust me, there are a lot. And then after, we might head to Magic Kingdom just for a little bit, and then head to the Polynesian Resort because we have dinner for the first time ever at Kona Cafe. I'm super excited. I've heard great things about Kona Cafe, and you know, I am insanely excited. I do have my standards really high for it. Let's see if it could live up to them. Thank you for being part of the Disney family, and see you real soon.